Hi, I'm CEO and co-founder of StudyCrowd.AI, and in this video, I will tell you how you can earn income on StudyCrowd.AI by selling your study materials. First of all, the conditions. You need to be enrolled or already graduated from a US or UK university. Second, you must have got high grades. By high grades, we mean in the US A or B, in the UK 2-1 or first class. Third, you must have valuable study notes that helped you get high grades. And then you can upload those study notes on our platform and make sales. This is a perfect opportunity for you to earn some passive income to supplement your already existing income. It is your term, so you make money round the clock. If your content shines, this could become even a full-time occupation. You're your own boss. This could be your own side hustle or even a full-time business, depending on how well your content sells. It's hassle-free. You just need to upload your study materials. We take care of the rest. We handle payments, legals, and technology. We do the marketing too, but we give you few simple steps you can take to even improve your sales. No commitment. You have freedom. You work and rest whenever you want. You make meaningful impact. You can empower students who are struggling at universities. If you share your knowledge and experience that helped you achieve academic success, they can also be successful like you. This can be a game changer. Your content can change lives, help students ace their exams and secure top-notch jobs. Start monetizing your university degree and reap the rewards of your hard work that you have put when you went through college and got those great grades. Price. You have to upload study modules. This is, in other words, subjects that you study in university. And it's like a package where you can put study notes, model essays, tutorial videos, quizzes, flashcards, and then you can sell it as a package. The price you put is your choice. You can price it above our recommendation or below. You can play with it. You can experiment different pricing and then leave the one that works the best for you. But we do give you recommendations based on our market research. In the UK, we recommend study modules to be sold at £20 to £35 rate, whereas in the US, we recommend $40 to $70. The name of the study module should be the same as it was called in the university. So for example, if you had a subject at university that was called physics, then call it physics. If you studied a subject called patent law, then call it patent law. We don't recommend changing names because this way it will be easier for users to discover your content. Pictures. You should make sure that the pictures you upload that will be assigned to the study modules you sell is royalty free, or you have appropriate license to be using that picture for commercial purposes. You cannot be downloading random pictures of the internet. You must make sure that you either have a relevant subscription that allows you to use that specific picture for commercial purposes or download it from royalty-free websites. When you go through the content creation process on our platform, we give you detailed guidance for every single step, including where to find royalty-free images. So don't worry about it now. We just want to make sure that you're aware of this. How to create content. What we want is to have simple, condensed study materials that allow students to study without reading thousands of pages in overcomplicated textbooks. Students even in 21st century, are studying the same way as 100 years ago. They are given thousands of pages to read in overcomplicated and outdated books, and they have to listen to thousands of hours of lectures and figure it out on their own what they are expected to know on their exams. What we want you to do is to give them some guidance, but not in 1,000 pages. Give them just few pages of what exactly do they have to know to get good grades. Oversimplified, condensed study notes, example essays, tutorial videos, flashcards, quizzes that will help them get good grades. Intellectual property, make sure that everything you upload on our platform is made by you. You cannot be uploading study notes or other kind of content that is made by someone else or by your university, because that will be breach of intellectual property rights. And you as a content creator have the responsibility to make sure that you don't breach any intellectual property rights. Just upload study notes that is written by you. That's all. Also, you're self-employed. So everything that you make on StudyCrowd.AI must be declared to the relevant tax authority by yourself. We don't do your taxes because we're not your employer. You are self-employed and you're using our platform to earn income. Notes. Create notes for each topic. Your degree is divided by study modules, and your study module is divided by topics. Ideally, you should have notes for each topic. So instead of having one gigantic set of study notes, just one document, that divided into many different topics, because that way it's easier for students to follow. And also it makes your content easier to be discovered. Condensed and simplified. We recommend making your notes oversimplified. Like, make sure that you don't use too complicated language, and the length, it should not be too long, because if they wanted to read overcomplicated and long pieces of content, they could buy books. They come to you because they want an alternative to overcomplicated books. So give them a good alternative so they keep buying from you. What should your notes cover? Most important, essential information every student must know from your experience to get good grades on the exam. We're not trying to do anything else, just our focus is to help students get high grades, A or B in the US, 2-1 or first class in the UK. So help them achieve high grades. That's all. It must be simple and concise. When students are just starting out, they don't have the capacity to understand overcomplicated, very technical language. So make sure that the language you use in your study notes are oversimplified and very easy to understand without extra unnecessary information. Exam tips, be very practical, give them exam tips, tell them what they are supposed to do to get good grades based on your own experience. And use simple language, as I mentioned a few times. Remember, students are just starting their degrees. They do need to learn some technical language that is relevant for their degree, but maybe you try to ease them into it, not too many technical language in the same time. Just try to, you can use technical language because they do have to learn it, but try to also explain everything in simple terms so they understand what you mean. Model essays. By model essays, we mean like example questions and answers. What kind of questions are they going to get on exam and how are they supposed to answer it? Intellectual property rights have to be considered here too, because if you use exactly the same questions as your university has given you, then you don't own intellectual property rights to those questions. What we recommend doing is You can modify the questions that you normally see at university and have like modified version. That way you will own the intellectual property rights to the questions and then provide answers too, because students have to know what kind of questions they're going to get on the exam and how to answer them. You should already have study notes as well as model essays from the time when you prepared for your own exams. So what you can do is just review them, maybe make them a little bit more organized, maybe edit the questions to make sure that it's not copied and pasted from the university study materials, practice materials. So just polish them up and just a couple of hours maybe, and then you can upload everything on StudyCrowd.AI for sale. Thank you very much. So if you follow our guidance, you should be able to make sales and increase your income on StudyCrowd.AI.